Something is brewing in Pittsburgh, and it's much bigger than the quarterback competition. While fans continue to debate who should lead the offense under center, the Steelers' front office is quietly cooking up something that could dramatically reshape their offensive identity. General Manager Omar Khan appears to be exploring a bold move to bring in another key weapon, one that could elevate Pittsburgh's offensive firepower and set them up for a breakout season. Earlier this offseason, Khan made headlines by acquiring DK Metcalf, setting the stage for what could have been one of the NFL's most dangerous receiving duos alongside George Pickens. But just as quickly, that plan unraveled. Metcalf was rerouted to the Dallas Cowboys in a surprise trade, and the Steelers were left with the same depth concerns at wide receiver that plagued them in 2024. Though Metcalf remains the top option for now, there's a noticeable gap behind him on the depth chart. With training camp still a couple of months away, there's a strong possibility Pittsburgh makes one more aggressive move to round out their receiving core. Two reports on Thursday confirmed what many had suspected. The Steelers are actively searching for another playmaker. One linked the team to Dolphins tight end Jonnu Smith, while the other stated that Pittsburgh is pursuing trade options for a new pass-catching weapon. With that in mind, there are three specific trade targets that stand out, each with the potential to make a major impact. The first is a potential trade partner in Green Bay. The Packers currently have a crowded, wide receiver room, with Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, Dontavion Wicks, and Christian Watson all returning, plus 2025 draft picks, Matthew Golden and Savon Williams added to the mix. That's too many players and not enough targets to go around. While Watson is likely off limits due to injury and long-term potential, Doubs and Wicks are intriguing trade options. Either would fit nicely into the Steelers' system and provide much-needed depth behind Metcalf. The second name that continues to surface is New Orleans Saints receiver Chris Olave. Despite a few concussion concerns in 2024, Olave remains one of the most talented young receivers in the league. He's quick, reliable, and an excellent route runner. The Saints picked up his fifth-year option, signaling they want to keep him, but Pittsburgh has the assets to make an attractive trade offer, especially with 12 picks in the 2026 NFL Draft. Adding Olave would give the Steelers a dynamic 1-2 punch with Metcalf, potentially transforming the entire offense. Then there's a more under-the-radar option from New England, Kayshon Boutte. While other names like Kendrick Bourne or Jalen Reagor may seem like flashier targets, Boutte had a quietly solid second year with the Patriots, posting 43 receptions for 589 yards and 3 touchdowns. At just 23 years old, Boutte could blossom in the right system. Playing alongside Metcalf could open up the field for him, and with New England also facing a logjam at wide receiver, this could be a trade that benefits both teams. Beyond these three primary trade options, there are some sleeper names to keep an eye on. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a loaded receiver group after drafting Emeka Egbuka, which could make players like Jalen McMillan or Trey Palmer expendable. And while it's unlikely, elite talents such as Tyreek Hill, Jameson Williams, or Brandon Aiyuk could become available if the right opportunity arises. In today's NFL, things can change quickly, and the Steelers will be watching closely. If a trade doesn't materialize, the Steelers could still turn to free agency. Veteran wideouts like Keenan Allen or Amari Cooper are still on the market and could be enticed by the chance to contribute to a rising team without committing long-term. Both bring leadership, playoff experience, and the ability to contribute right away. One more quality offensive addition could be the difference maker. With a solid defense already in place, a stronger receiver core could make this Steelers team not just competitive, but dangerous. Whether the quarterback ends up being Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, or someone else, having more weapons will only help the offense take the next step. As training camp approaches, fans should buckle up. The Steelers aren't done making moves, and Omar Khan might have one more surprise up his sleeve. The next acquisition could be the spark that turns potential into production. So Steelers Nation, what do you think? Should Pittsburgh go all in for a big name like Olave, take a smart swing on a young talent like Boutte, or target Green Bay's